little something more white history. Say how they condemn us throughout slavery. They say we were black and very ugly. I lie them a telling of them history. Cause black is beautiful, the whole of them agree. They come out of the mountains and mix up with seed. Here we go, my friends, in the black and white history. Yeah, it's black, 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 it's white, white, white. But let me tell the story. Yes, it's black, black, it's white, white. But let me tell the story. May I go tell you a little truth about the black histories for the people who can hear and those who can see. We're the first to come up with anatomy to analyze the truth about the way body. We're the first to come up with biology to analyze the lives in the society. We're the first to come up with Egyptology to construct the pyramids that you see. We're the first to come up with psychology to analyze the minds in the vicinity. We're the first to come up with musicology to put the rhythm on your soul and make it rock steady. Correction, my friends, with the black and white history. Yeah, it's black, 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 it's white, white, white. But let me tell the story. Yes, it's black, 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 it's white, white, white. But let me tell the story. Black and white story in my mind. Oh yeah, say we have to analyze it. Black and white story in my mind, in my mind, in my mind. We hey, we hey. Black and white story in my mind. Oh yeah, say we have to analyze it. May I go tell you a little something more white history. Say how they condemn us throughout slavery. They say we were black and very ugly. I lie them a tell enough of them history. Cause black is beautiful, the whole of them agree. They come out of the mountains and mix up the sea. Here we go, my friends, in the black and white history. Yeah, it's black, 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 it's white, white, white. But let me tell the story. Yes, it's black, black, it's white, white. But let me tell the story. May I will tell you a little truth about the black history. It's for the people who can hear and those who can see. We're the first to come up with anatomy to analyze the truth about the way body. We're the first to come up with biology to analyze the life in our society. We're the first to come up with Egyptology to construct the pyramids that you see. We're the first to come up with psychology to analyze the minds in the vicinity. We're the first to come up with musicology to put the rhythm on your soul and make it rock steady. Correction, my friends, in the black and white history. Yeah, it's black, 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 it's white, white. But let me tell the story. Yes, it's black, 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 it's white, white. But let me tell the story.
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, we are here. We are here, family.
Fix my background. Fix my background.
Greetings, greetings. What's up? 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 What's up?
Yes.
How you doing? How you doing?
Hey, doing great. I'm glad you're still rolling and doing this. Yes, yes. Very happy.
Hey, nothing stops the show. That's how I work. Those shows don't stop until the fat lady sings and the fat man. So the fat man sings and the fat lady sings. That's how it works. Greetings to one and all, everybody that's in. I am King Simon and
yes. Okay, Empress Aisha.
Yeah. You got to be fast. You got to be on top of what I'm saying here. We got to go with it.
Yes, forgive me. I was trying to tag my mom and say, "Hey, mom, come on, tune in." But that's okay. I'll wait. I'll give you a minute.
You gotta be quick. Oh man. Well, let me first say to the audience, thank them all, of course, for being here with us. And just want to remind everybody, I got a text from Isaiah, the Duke of Tears, and we're rescheduling the show for tomorrow, August the 13th. Just want to let everybody know that from the beginning because of some family emergency he had. Of course, we're not getting into that, but that's his business and his family's business. So I want to make sure to clarify, the brother hasn't ran away from me. He's definitely going to be with us tomorrow at 9 p.m. Same KSP time and same KSP family is going to be on tomorrow with I said to do Ted. So that's going to be fun because but when I know his mom, so and his family and everybody over there. So I hope everything is well, and I hope everything. How you doing today, sister? How's everything with you?
Everything is doing great. That's the same, like you said. I hope Asir and his whole family, everyone is doing well as they are. They just have to, work on some whatever they're doing. But it's beautiful.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Well, let's remind people what's coming up after Asir. After we do Asir, we have a comedian extraordinaire coming up. My brother named Sink, my brother from another daddy and mommy. His name is Sink, and of course, he is an educator and a comedian who has worked in numerous schools and worked over years in schools. And he's been featured on the Apollo and all that. So he'll be on Sunday, August the 16th. August the 16th to be on. And then on the 23rd of August, we have an educator coming in. His name is Dr. Mukasa Africa Ma'at. And he'll be speaking about African cosmologies and spirituality. I think I sent you the essay that he wrote. So hopefully you'll get to go through that. And I'm going to get to go through that. And we're going to be able to talk sensibly with this brother when he comes up.
Yes.
But I'm honored. And how's the family on your side? How's everything in the BX, the Bronx?
The BX, the boogie down. Everything is doing well here.
That's good. Yeah,
it's a lot of rain over here, but it's beautiful.
Oh, it started raining?
It did rain earlier. Yes, it did. They flash every morning, but New York weather.
Yeah, it's coming down to Brooklyn, I guess. Because it ain't get here yet.
Oh, really? Oh, so Brooklyn didn't anything. Wow.
No. Well, you remember you way up there. You're up north. And we down south. So it is what it is. Once again, people that are just tuning in, we're broadcasting on Facebook at King Simon, also Facebook at King Simon Productions. That's my fan page. Also, you should be able to get to us on Twitter. That's right, on Twitter at King Simon Prod, and also, of course, officially yours right here on YouTube. That's right, the KSP family King Simon Presents is on YouTube, and let's clap that up. Of course, let's clap that up. Let's clap that up. Let's clap that up. Yes, that's how we're going to work it. I pay for these people, so I got to make sure they are working throughout the show. I ain't playing with them. $1 a piece. And dollars add up. I ain't playing with these people. Dollars add up. Woo! So, my sister, let me just get through some of these sponsors first.
Yes.
There's been a lot of big things happening. Of course, we heard what's going on with Biden and Harris, this new run that's coming up. Of course, we got that ticket that's happening. So I know everybody. I'm not political personally, but that's the big interest right now. But let's get to our sponsors, so I don't get crazy. Because I rather leave the politricks to the politricians. Personally, but that's what we used to call them in Jamaica, politricians or politricks. We're not in the politricks, and you know what I'm saying. Of course, there's always a show disclaimer. I don't care if it's just me by myself or me and Empress or me and whoever. Content disclaimer: the views, comments, and opinions expressed by guests, speakers, or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represents the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Okay, good. Get that out the way. And just want to remind everybody who wants to connect with natural gynecology. This sister has been doing it for years. Also, she's an acupuncturist. She also has her own products. And this is a beautiful sister in her family that does this work. As a matter of fact, her team is an excellent team. They're very accommodating, very concerned, and they're very helpful. So please go to pedalwise.com. That's pedalwise.com and punch in that coupon code KING2020. That's King 2020 at www.pedalwise.com. And don't forget, when you do place an order, please tag them at Pedalwise or hashtag them at Pedalwise on all your social media network. Sis Aisha, let me ask you a question now. I know I've noticed over the years that there's been more male gynecologists than females. Have you noticed that over the years? Have you noticed that?
I don't go to them, so I don't.
You don't go to go. I'm sorry. Well, I've noticed that.
I didn't notice that. I prefer females, so
yes, that's what you say. Yeah, that's what I thought. Men, women, they something else. But let's go to our next sponsor. Another sponsor is Janelle Lewis. If you want to get any favorable realty for yourself throughout the tri-state area right here in New York City, or you want to buy or rent an apartment, or you want to get into the Airbnb or what have you, or you want to learn how to build your credit, please contact a real estate salesperson like Janelle Lewis, and you could call her or text her at 347-866 1153. That's 347-866-1153. And tell her the KSP family referred you. Stop playing. Why you playing? You got to let them know that we referred you and stop playing, family. I'm telling you. Okay, so let me change that because that has been changed. I will change that momentarily. You plan on? Do you have a house or do you live in a home right now, beautiful?
No, I live in an apartment, and and as of this year, something about this whole year, it's just what my friend calls the perfect vision year. She called it New Vision, 2020, New Vision. Right. So this year has given me a new vision. Before I never really wanted a house. I never wanted a car, live in New York, a car like that. Mm-hmm. But this year has really changed me. It made me say, you know what, let me get my credit on point. Let me focus on, I don't really just want a house. I want something much more.
Yes.
But,
yes. No, you should. You do well in that. And like you, to add on to your friend, 2020 is new vision. It's also clear vision according to eyesight is concerned. But I tell people there's always a duality. If there's not clear, there's been a dulling of the vision too. And when you deal with the 2020 energy, according to numerology, the negative of the number has to be paid attention to because the 22 in 2020 represents delusions and illusions. And because 2020 equals the number 4 or adds up to the number 4 when you add it all across, 4 is the number of media and television and radio. So you got to pay attention to what you're watching and pay attention to your mentality during this time. So, hey, it is clear vision for those who know, but if you're not paying attention, if you really quote unquote ain't awoke, it's gonna be rough. You're gonna be blinded or blindsided. So I tell people always stay in tune with your third eye or the first original eye, the spiritual eye, and that will help you even much more better. Yes.
Point right there. Yes.
I always tell people about that. You know what I'm saying? But also next coming up, of course, we had to reschedule. Those who don't know, those who are just tuning in, we had to reschedule. Brother Isaiah called me and said he had to reschedule. So he'll be on tomorrow. Him and his beautiful wife will be on tomorrow, Thursday, August the 13th. As a matter of fact, August the 13th is not only Queen of Fool's birthday tomorrow and Fidel Castro's birthday. Fidel, viva Fidel. Vida. Yes, Queen of Fool's birthday is tomorrow. That's my dear friend. I'm gonna see if we can get her on. We're gonna get her on because she owes me one. So we're gonna get her on. But You know, yeah, she owes me one. She owes me one. Yeah, because I was on her show recently, like a couple months, so I got to get her on this show, and we got to do what. And she was supposed to come on officially for the Dr. Africa tribute, but she wasn't able to make it. She just said a few words real quick, but I want to do something official with her. And tomorrow's her Earth Day, Earth Strong, and Fidel Castro. Only reason I shout out Fidel Castro family is because my grandfather used to work for him. My great grandfather used to work for him on the Cuban side. He used to be his chef during the revolution. So you know how much he had to trust him. Because my grandfather died a long time ago after the revolution, but he passed on that transition a long time ago. But he was Fidel Castro's chef during that time on my father's side. So interesting. Isn't that? Yeah, that's a powerful history. I love to talk about that because I think it's very important that you know what we're doing and what our family is all about and all that kind of stuff. And then what's so interesting on my mother's side of the family, my grandfather was a friend of Marcus Garvey, which was very interesting to me also.
You make me want to go back and look at my family history more.
Oh yeah, man. Me too.
What's her name again? The sister we just had, we spoke with.
Oh, my girl, Layla Lee. Leia Lee. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to contact her.
Yes. Please contact us. Find out. You know, you got some extraordinary bloodline and genes. So you go, and like I said, it's not blue genes, it's real genes. So we make sure you put on them real genes. Also coming up on August the 16th, like we said earlier, we have Comedian Sync. I showed this flyer already. That's right, Comedian Sync from out of the Apollo and Caroline's nightclub. He's also an educator. So we're gonna drop it. We're gonna talk about comedy and school and how important it is to try to engage children in classrooms, even during this time, as far as online and all that kind of stuff that's going on. That's going to be very important. And like I said, we got Mukasa Africa coming in. Mukasa Africa, he's an educator. He's a doctor, Mukasa Africa Ma'at. And the first time I learned about him is through a debate that he had with Dr. Wesley Muhammad, in which we'll be having Dr. Wesley on soon also. That's my good brother for years when I was in the nation. A lot of these brothers I've known. But he had a debate with Dr. Wesley Muhammad. I still have the DVD, so I'm gonna see if I could probably play a snippet of it before we get up. It's probably on YouTube anyway. So that's what we got coming up. Now, how's the family on your side, darling? How they doing?
They're doing wonderful. I'm just happy. Everyone's doing great.
That's good. Okay, I'm happy. Everybody's doing great. Are you homeschooling the youngest one?
I'm going to homeschool her. I'm still home. Actually, I'm homeschooling her right now. Like exactly. I'm not waiting for the system to start to school. I'm just doing what I do. Keep her on point. Oh, you know what? I'm so
out of school, half in school, half out of school. That's what the new policy is all about. That's what I'm hearing. I've been hearing on the news. So it is interesting. Just want to make sure that is clear. And let's see what else we got coming up. Let me make sure we're clear here. What else do we got coming up? Where's my flyer? How come it's not coming up? Everything seemed to have just gone left. Wait a minute. Everything seems to have gone left. Hold on one second. Yep, everything seemed to have gone left. And let's see if we can. Just want to remind everybody to
No. It's all right, y'all. It's all right. He's gonna get it on point. That's right, King Simon. These things happens all the time when you're in good energy and good vibrations. Sometimes these type of things happen.
Yeah, something just went on. Yeah, something just you noticed, right? Something just knocked out.
Yes, that's
something. Yeah. We on a Wednesday. Wednesday is a Mercury day, so we got to be very careful of Mercury days. Yeah. On a Wednesday. I was saying something. I was about to advertise something else. Of course, the promotion of my new book, pre-order. Like I said, people, it is on the editor's block right now. They're doing all the chopping and the editing and making sure everything is looking right. It's looking like we're making Philly's cheese stick, Steve's cheese stick. And right now, the pre-orders, if you want to pre-order the book, Numerovation for Mental Stability, the price is $39.99, basically $40. And you could use PayPal. That's paypal.me/the Numerovator. That's paypal.me/the Numerovator. And please include your name and mailing address if you want it. And make sure you do that in the notes section. Okay. And of course, you want to make sure you shout this sister out for some spiritual upliftment and self-esteem consultation. Empress Aisha Moore. That's right. Let's clap that up. You know, let's say, oh my God. Oh my God. That's right. Email her at Empress Aisha Moore at Gmail. Her products, you can DM her at IG, _adornments and Cash App, or send us some spread love. Bop, bop. That's right. At $ Empress Amore. That's right. And PayPal, that's Aisha McBride. That's right. Aisha McBride at Gmail. Okay. Let's keep it all moving. Okay, my sister. I got some great books. I'm studying right now. I'm in between like 4 different books, which is crazy. You know, it's all good. I love reading. So that's the whole good thing about it. You know what I'm saying? This is a good book. I'm going to share this book with you. This one is called Magic Money.
Ooh.
Magic Money. Actually, I downloaded it. Brother Rich from Black Magic 363, who I always advertise on. How to use ancient techniques to attract fast money in a hurry. And of course, it's by the cosmicwealth.com. That's by cosmicwealth.com. But Brother Rich is also selling it for only $10. It's on PDF. He's selling it, but I downloaded it. It's like 205 pages of good, raw, basic information. So let's clap up Brother Rich for that. Thank you, Brother Rich. Thank you. Okay. It's a good book. You should think about getting it. I would definitely advise your daughters and everybody else to read this type of book because it gives you some basic. It's been very helpful for my creativity again, to resurge my creativity on multiple levels. I even have a list of my weaknesses and my strengths and what I have to overcome continually sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, do you read motivational books? You get to read motivational books when you want?
I read motivational books. These days, I've mostly been watching motivational videos.
Good.
You know, these days, you just, tune in and you listen to someone. But I love to read the books. I used to read before the YouTube came out and everything. I was always looking into motivational and upliftment books, things that just uplift me. But now, just like I do both. I go between both worlds, but I predominantly do the YouTube. I predominantly do YouTube and I just search it online. I just read something online. So that's what I'm mostly.
Okay, that's good. I mean, I'm glad you researching and doing. I also got another book that I want to check.
You can't just read. You got to research what you read.
You got to research what you read. This is another book that just came in the mail. Can't Hurt Me by David Guggen. David Guggen. He is a former Navy SEAL. He's done multiple triathlons and multiple all types of stuff. He was overweight. He was like 300 to 400 pounds. Great mastermind, man. Mastermind with his. Say again.
That's it. That's the picture of David. That's David on the cover.
Yeah, that's David. And in the background, you can see the shadow of a bigger him in the back, and the shadow in the bigger. That's a bigger him.
Right.
He used to be 300 to 400 pounds.
He did good, very good.
Very good book so far. I've been checking him out on YouTube. And this sister here, this is a martial arts expert. She wrote this book. She's a martial artist in South Korean martial arts, Taekwondo, and she wrote a book called 7 Steps to Inner Power: How to Break Through to Be Awesome, or to Awesome. How to Break Through to Awesome. Her name is Tae-Yong Kim. She's a great grandmaster of Taekwondo. Very good book, very good, especially from a martial arts perspective if people want to study. And then this brother from Bengali, this is Dr. Sajan Kumar Das. He's the founder of the Solutionary Institute. This book is called Black People Invented Everything. Man, Very good.
I want that book.
Very good book. Black people invented, and he got a bibliography, man, that could go all the way up your arm. He got a bibliography in the back of that book that could go all the way up your arm. A lot of backing information, a lot of primary sources, a lot of pictures, colorful pictures. And he's a doctor. He's a PhD also. And very good book. I have my son, one of my youngest son, when he comes over to my house, I have him study these type of books to get him 14. 14, so I want to make him sure his mind is right at 14. You know
what, Simon?
Yes.
My daughter. Last night we was teaching her. I'm trying to go over certain things about, we're talking about the princesses.
Yes.
And I was talking to her. I was like, how often do you see, anyone like you in Cinderella? Or do you see anyone like you in Snow White? And she had to really pause and think about it. Thought about it. And I say, then you watch The Princess and the Frog. I said, then the princess that looked like you, she's mostly a frog throughout the whole movie. Mm-hmm. You know what my daughter said at the end of everything after I was enlightening her on everything?
What you said?
You kind of ruined my childhood.
Oh. Oh, what? Oh, no. She did not say that. No.
Are you trying to ruin my childhood? I was like, that's interesting, because it's like when you're working on and on making sure that they're not blind and they, that they know the facts of life. For some reason, I don't know if it's just my daughter, but I don't know, is it most children? Do they feel like you're trying to ruin their lives because they have one way of viewing the world? And
I think there's a catch-22 to that. There's a catch-22 to that, because you remember they're in school, and they predominantly are in school majority of the times learning a lot of this. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But I always, I've always, since my children was young, always encouraged them to read Black books and all that to offset, just like Jews do. Jews do the same thing. Jews could put their children in a public school, and then all of a sudden outside they have their own little schools that they're teaching. Like, here's a good book that she should get, man. This one is called Black Sands. I just got the whole package of all these Black superheroes. Huh?
You will love that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna show it up so you can see it clearly. This one, I just got the DVD. Very good book. I got the comic books. These are hardcovers too. These are hardcover books. I got the comic books to connect.
Did you order them online?
Yes, I did. Black Sands. Just go to Google Black Sands. You could order these books. Look at Cosmic Girls. Black Cosmic. Powerful stuff.
I'm going to get the books. I can't wait.
Yes, I'll see if I could text you their information, and I'll see if I can. Because their website is in back of the books. Let me see. I know their website's in back of the books. Yeah, so let's make sure that it should be Black Sands Entertainment, blacksandsentertainment.com. That's blacksandsentertainment.com. So, and it's Black owned and operated. So, I encourage people, because even because during the time at different intervals of my time, I was in certain communities that always promoted Black. So when my first child was born, I was in the Ansar Allah community. Those they call themselves Nuwapians now. So I already had, if anybody know about Dr. York or Imam Isa back in those days, he encouraged pushing the Black Jesus, the Black Adams, the Black prophets, the Black angels, all of that. So my children, my first son, seen all of that from young. He even speaks multiple languages and all that kind of stuff. He's 30-something years old now. You know what I'm saying? And then moving from there, I went to the Nation of Islam. What's so funny? I went to the Nation of Islam. So my other children grew up in the Nation. My other boys grew up in the Nation. And so I used to play Malcolm X and Minister Farrakhan and Elijah Muhammad over their crib all the time. They got that crib talk. I had the cassette player playing some Theology of Time and Minister Farrakhan, From God to Man, From Man to God, all that. Malcolm X. I was playing all of that stuff over there in the house. So, it's just my daughters that we had a more strange relationship because of, outside. I had outside relationships and stuff. But my boys, I always had had key information. But now my daughters are calling me about information, especially two of them. One of them,
Wow.
she's an engineer, but the two of them is called one just called me today and told me about her vegetarian walk. Now she's want to go down the vegetarian route, which is interesting, you know. And my other daughter, she already been in vegetarian because I gave her books for Queen of Food and all that stuff. But my youngest daughter, I'm trying to work on her now, so they're coming along. They're coming along.
That sounds beautiful.
Yeah, you can't force it.
Yeah. What's it like? Okay, your first son, right? Mm-hmm. And his upbringing from his start, from how he started out, and your other sons, mm-hmm. you know, being part of the Nation of Islam, do you see a world of difference in your sons?
Oh yes. Oh man, they're so inspired, especially the older ones from the two different marriages. They're mm-hmm. inspired to have their own business, run their own stuff. They and you know their mom used to, especially my second wife. Their mother used to always, and I had 4 sons with her, okay. And their mom used to always say, "Go ask your father, go ask your father." And if you're coming to ask father, this is just one bookshelf. I have multiple books and I have boxes of books. It's all over the place. And as a matter of fact, one of my sons said, we're going to create a library in your name. And I said, oh yeah, we're going to call it the Kwaku, the King Simon Kwaku Library and Collection. Oh yes, that's what we're going to call it. I already got the name for it. So yeah. They're going to do it so everybody can come, the family can come to the land and the property, and that's where the books will be, and that's where the DVDs or the information will be, where they don't have to take it out because it's theirs anyway, but they can take it out, but they make sure they send it right back so we can keep it safe. You know, because I am the library. I am the library. Anytime they come, it's about what book they want, what book they researching, and I've noticed the difference over the years because of constantly pushing it. Repetition is the mother of memory. People got to remember that. Repetition is the mother of memory. So if you're not repetitiously putting it in, no matter if they don't like it. Now, let me tell you something, Aisha, Empress. You know, I didn't know my grandfather was a friend of Garvey until later on in my life, but I was already gravitating to Garvey from the reggae music and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, you were. Okay, yes.
My mother never told me. My mother never told me. So I had to find out. Huh?
She knew about it?
I don't know, because sometimes in those Caribbean families, there's a lot of secrets. But when I finally interviewed my grandfather at the age of 99, he was 99 years of age when I interviewed him. He told me, he said, yes, I knew him. I was a friend of his. And he told me he used to be in a UNIA and he used to protest when he was in General Penitentiary in Spanish Town when he got shipped back to deported, because he was the first Caribbean to be deported to America, but deported back to America. I mean, deported back to Jamaica. First Caribbean from America to. So Marcus Garvey, my grandfather knew it was a part of the whole organization and helping out to try to get him out of prison and everything. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know none of this. I did not know all of this. You know what I'm saying? So it's that's why you got to ask questions. Say again?
I just want to know my history now. Thank you.
No, that's why you got to ask. I've been very inquisitive since I was young, so that's why you got to ask questions. You got to ask questions. Some of these children are not inquisitive enough to find out the background. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
My family, for some reason, I don't think they talk about the history. Or I don't know why. Maybe they went through certain things, but I remember being very curious when I was younger, and I didn't ask all the relatives, but the few I did ask did not seem like they wanted to share much with me. So I just kind of gave up. And this was before the internet era and all this that's going on now. So now it's coming back to me. Now I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna find out. I have to. It was in young to want to know. I just want to know who was great in our family. I just wanted to know who are we, other than as far as back as I gotten in my family is my grandmother. I already know. My grandmother, I did get to meet my mother's father. He lived just about a good few years after I met him. We got to be reconnected. But that's about it. I didn't really get to know no one else other than my father's mother. So that's, which was very beautiful because she was the best grandma ever. I love my grandma.
Right. And where
Yes.
was your family from? Where was your family from? That's very important.
Well, New York,
New York.
from what I know. My mother's side
Right.
of the family. My father's side of the family is from Alabama.
Okay, so there's some Alabama that Bama flavors in you too, huh? Bama, huh? Okay.
That Bama got that Bama in me. I love I'm telling you, my Alabama family.
Mm-hmm.
I got to meet many of I got to meet all of my father's siblings. So he had a big, my grandmother had a lot of children. So
Right.
he had a big family. So I felt, it's a lot of love in that family. It's that my family in the South was they're just beautiful. Like, they're beautiful. They loving. I don't care if they don't see you from years. You got a place to come to. You got food to eat. They welcome you. They always want to uplift you. If you need a car, they'll help you get a car. You need a place to stay. Come on, baby, I got you. We're gonna come over, see and stay up here. We got somebody got a house over here. Maybe you can share the rent. Like, they'll figure it out. Figure it out. So they really beautiful.
No,
They
that's
different from
good. That's
New York
good.
family. New York family, a whole nother story.
Well, they raised here. That's a whole different thing.
Family is different. But I was raised with the Southern family. The New York family, it was like a culture shock to me. I didn't know.
Right.
It's more like a competition in New York. New York families is more competitive. It's like,
Right.
If I could do better than you and I shine, it's more like that. And the Southern family is more like, okay, if I rise, you rise right along with me. But New York is different. It's like, I rise, and if you down there, you better figure it out. It's
Wow.
all
Those that are just tuning in, just want to remind everybody that we rescheduled Asir, the Duke of Tears. Those that are just tuning in, he had to reschedule, and that's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow he'll be here, and that's Thursday, August the 13th. He'll be here Thursday, August the 13th. Him and his beautiful wife, Selena, the Empress of 10,000 years. And don't forget, on Sunday, August the 16th, we got our educator and comedian Sync. And then on Sunday, August 23rd, we have the one, the only Mukasa Africa, Dr. Mukasa Africa. Let me put some respect to his name, Dr. Mukasa, because he went through his doctoral and everything else, and he did his dissertation and all of that. So, enough respect to people that actually goes through that all the time, and enough respect. And, I encourage people to get educated, but also get re-educated after you come out of those schools sometimes. So,
be educated. No, it's no joke. Go
yes,
get
it is no.
re-educated.
Yes, because even Dr. Blair used to say, may he rest in peace. Dr. Blair always used to say he had to get his brain washed from all the madness that he learned, so he can accept the internal esoteric knowledge that he was able to obtain as far as metaphysics wise, because there's a balance here, and sometimes a lot of us don't understand the invisible world as much as we understand the visible world.
Yeah.
There's a balance here. Everything that's happening on the spiritual is happening on the physical. You know what I'm saying? We got to pay attention. But people, we're not going to be up here for too long. But I did want to discuss with our beautiful Empress here, Aisha, one of our greats here, that there's a lot of things going on in the political world. And like I said, I'm not a politician. I don't know if you're a politician. Are you into politics?
Not at all.
Then we don't need to go that far.
Spiritual
But
politics. I'm
we're not
into
into politics. But what I found very interesting, because we're in the year 2020, what I found very interesting going into 2021 is that Biden chooses Kamala Harris. Biden is born November the 20th. Kamala Harris is born October the 20th, which I found very interesting to me because as a numerologist. So obviously they've put the 2020 energy together right now, one being a Scorpion and one being a Libra, which is very interesting to me because again, as much as 2020 is that clear vision or that clear sight, But also, you got to pay attention to the other side, what's happening on the other side, because United States is a military place. So they'll throw a stone over there while something is happening over there. So we got to be very clear. So let's play chess, people, and not checkers. Let's not get into our emotions. Oh, it's a black woman with a white man, and it's this. Okay, all right, come on. Let's analyze, let's study, let's research. If you're going to do voting, I'm not against y'all doing your voting, but if you're going to do any voting, the best votes to me are the local votes, your local politicians. And so you could put those people on those ballots, those local votes, and then the electoral votes. Those are the ones we got to pay attention to when it comes to presidential race, because Hillary, as myself and Lloyd predicted, she did win the popular votes, but it was the electoral votes that was taken. Hey, it is what it is. Yeah, but
now,
and you know,
that advice you get, don't get caught up in your emotions. You know,
don't get caught up in the emotions.
Look at it from a eagle's eye perspective. Just look beyond what you see in front of you.
Exactly.
Don't just, oh, she's a woman, and don't get all just like you said. Don't think about all that.
And you know, and the people are acting like that. There's like our women have not ruled nations before in history. Black women. I can go back to Nzinga. I can go back to Zenobia. I can go back to the Kandasis. I can go back to great Hatshepsut. I can go back to some great people that have ruled kingdoms. It's just that we don't know, and we're here because we're here in America. They're not teaching our history. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. So, you know,
not our history, or not our story. Our story,
exactly.
Yeah.
They've made my or our story into a mystery.
Yes, we have a mystery.
Oh man. Oh, there's another book I wanted to talk about too. I wanted another book.
A myth-told story. That's what we have.
Exactly. That's right. They forget about where we came from and what all we had and all. And like John Henry Clark used to always say, hey, we're like, you know, Europeans are like 10:55. We already had from 10 o'clock. They're like 55, 5 minutes in to before their ending or something like that. I forgot how he said it, but we had like from 10 o'clock all the way to 10:55. They're only 55 to 11 o'clock right now. That's their history. Our history was much more vast. So there was a lot of balanced rulership too, a lot of balance with male and female.
And it's true. It's evidence, you know, because I said it is true and it's evidence. If you look at anything that they study, it's always us. It's always our story that they study. You know, in order to advance, study our story. They go into the cloth, they go into the tombs, and they look at the little toys, and they look at any little thing that gives them evidence of how we used to operate on this earth, and the technology we had. Like, we had technology, we had planes, we had everything. There's nothing new. Everything that's happening now, we had electric, we had everything. There's nothing that exists that we did not have at some point in time. You know, it's just that it wasn't ruled by their nation. It wasn't their nation that had power, and you know, this is all new to them. So, but if you look at how they come about all this technology and things, it's because they study our story.
That's right.
It's just that simple.
Here's a good book. I always got a book to back it up now. When We Ruled. Look at Queen Tai on there. Look at Empress Tai. Look at this. Beautiful sister on here. That's right. I always got a book to back it up. I ain't playing with y'all.
You're not playing. I love that. I'm like, that's what I love about this. I love that. Thank you.
I don't play. And this is somebody I want to get on our show too. Robin Walker. He's from out of England. He born August 26th. He's from out of England. So very good book to get if you ever get it. Also, another book that I got in the mail. This one is called Common Sense Security. Common Sense Security by we had these beautiful people on Dr. Baruti. We had Dr. Baruti and his wife on Common Sense Security. This is all about securing your household and, being commonsensical about certain things, always paying attention to what's going on, protecting your wife, your children, and how to protect. So it's a very good book. You can get it online at Amazon called Common Sense Security. Very good book from a Black perspective. Our brother, Dr. Baruti, is the author of that. So nonstop. It's nonstop, Sister Aisha. You know what I'm saying? Empress Aisha. It's nonstop. You got to get the information, but after you get the information, you have to apply it. You have to apply it. Stop playing.
That is what resonates with your life. You have to know what resonates with you. And
yes, you do.
You're not supposed to. Sometimes we can't take every book and the whole of every single thing that we study because we'll be chaotic in our thinking. But we take what's proportionally ours, and we live it out.
We take what we need. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, I haven't read all of these books that I have, but I've read portions of them, and usually. Because I work so much and so much, I work in the spirit realm as well as the physical realm. So so much that I'm doing on both realms that I take what I need from each book and get back to it later. But I take what I need and keep on moving. I take even with this book I showed earlier, this one here, I got to read it in portions. I don't want, because they give you assignments in the book and what to give you visualization assignments in the book. So you can't just read it all the way through. Some people will read it all the way through, but I tell people, no, digest what you learn in each chapter and take that chapter and apply that chapter every day that you're out there. A chapter. Is that a train outside? Am I hearing?
Oh, yeah. You hear?
Hey, look, I used to live around trains, so I know what this is.
That's all you're hearing over here right about now, because you can hear some interesting sounds from the highway.
What's that? Is that the metro?
This is totally city over here. Like how the sounds you hear everything. I mean, everything. The buses, the highway, you hear everything.
I hear everything in the background. My ears are like.
I just don't have AC in my living room right now, so to close my windows is complicated up in here.
I understand.
That's how I know that you're moving forward. I'll close my windows.
No. If it's too hot, let's stay focused. Let's stay focused. Let's see what they're saying in the chats right now. Oh man, let me see. Somebody talked about the local voting. Let's mention that person. Omoja, that's right. We must vote local, like the Baba said. Yes, thank you very much. That's right. Screw the presidential election. You're right. When they aren't allocating any concessions for us. Okay, yeah, I understand. I see. Yes. That local vote is very important. Family. So, like I said, I'm not a politician. You got to respect. And I've been on radio where I've spoken to people like Fernando Ferrer. I've spoken to Al Sharpton. I've spoken to numerous people. As a matter of fact, I might play a few of those clips one day. I just found a lot of those old clips of me with Shaggy and all different type of people on radio. And I was like, wow, look at this. I said, boy, I've done a lot of work in this world. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about doing what you love to do and having fun at it. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's about. And I hope all of you out there doing what you love to do. Please do what you love to do and enjoy what you're doing. Because if you're not enjoying what you do, you become bored. Believe me, real fast. I hate boring people, to tell you the truth. I can't take boring people.
You become bored?
Huh?
And you become depressed. You become you get so many symptoms when you're not following your passion. You become bored, depressed, you get anxiety, you get all sorts of negative thinking, your energy become drained. So you got to follow your passion in life. You have to. And if you don't know what your passion is, you're just going to have to just not go. Don't stay where you feel drained and stuck. As soon as you turn away from that, you just might embark on your passion. Just don't stay stuck. I've been down that path. I know that path. That path is, it ain't no good path staying stuck just because you don't know what passion is. But most of the time, King Simon, your passion is so simple. And that's why we can't say what our passion is. Because it's so basic to us. And it's like, it can't be that simple. Like, I gotta be, you think you gotta be some scientist, you think you gotta study, and you think you gotta go through all of these different schools to be who you're already designed and destined to be, but you don't. You just gotta polish yourself up, just probably, study a few things to get better at what you're good at already, what you're naturally good at. But I know that your passion is so simple.
It's right there. It's always right there. And it's always been there. I've noticed that when I was younger, and I wrote it in my book too. No promotion is bad promotion, about the microphone. Because one time I used to be afraid of it, but yet every time I seen one, I wanted to get on it and use it. Used to be afraid of it, but every time I seen it, I wanted to. And then one time I wrote about this in my book, No Promotion is Bad Promotion. And it said, one time I was on the train, and these Spanish guys, they seem like they're Panamanian or Dominican, Dominicano, and they one of the guys whipped out a platinum microphone for a recording studio. And I was reading a book. I was attentive, but my eyes seen the flash of the microphone, and my eyes just turned to the microphone like, yo, that's a beautiful microphone, man. I wouldn't mind using that on one of my shows. And, that's exactly what. But it just, you always go for the passion that you gravitate to, even from your young. Some people, when I do my sessions and my consultations, and when I do my Numerovation consultations, I always tell people, go back even into time, because a lot of us lost our childlike mentality, our childlike love, and turn those passions that you had as a child into something great, into something profitable for yourself.
Yes. It's just that simple.
I mean, I used to draw.
That's what I was just going to say. Yes.
Let me show you something. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let me show you something. I just drawn this recently, and I haven't drawn in years. Hold on.
Oh, wonderful. This is
now, mind you, I used to draw, and I was left-handed at one time, and my mother pushed the right hand on me. Interesting. So, as my sons was at the table with me, I was speaking, and they was talking, because they was talking about stocks and bonds, and my son's mother was there at my table, and I was drawing with my left and right hand. So I was testing out what I did. I threw away the right hand drawing, but my left hand drawing of the flowers. Let me show everybody, just to show you how. Look at it. This is my left hand drawing of the flowers. And I didn't even finish the drawing, but that's the left hand drawing of the flowers. And I haven't used my left hand in a while, but when I started sketching, it just came back to me through my left hand.
Wow.
But my right hand, I write with my right, but I can write with my left. I used to draw one picture. As a matter of fact, what stimulated anybody who's seen that movie, I, Robot. The movie I, Robot, the robot started drawing with both his hands. So that said, and when I watched that movie with Will Smith and that robot did what they was doing with the art, I said, my something triggered in my DNA and said, I can do that. Like, I remembered that I can do that. And then I drew a picture with two hands, two faces facing each other with my two hands at the same time. I was like, oh, snap, I can still do this. So we got to go back into that DNA thought. No, I can find, do I have that picture? I was doing it on a cardboard. I forgot. I know I have it on one of the boxes, because it was a cardboard box that I had on top, and I was just doodling, and I was just finished watching that movie, and I said, yo, I can do that. And I just started drawing with my left and my right at the same time. And this time I drew two men facing each other like they was arguing. And I just drew the two pictures with my left and my right. I was like, yo, I can still do this. But I never pursued it. You know what I'm saying? I never pursued it, so.
That's really cool. I'm left-handed. I do, but I eat with my right hand, because I was pushed to eat with my right hand. You know,
Yes,
like it's like,
of course.
okay, don't eat with his left hand. Don't eat with your left hand. So I had to eat.
That's Islamic too. That's also Islamic teachings too. That
Yeah,
the right hand.
That's my upbringing. Yes, yes.
Yeah, that because I learned that in Islam, you wipe your backside with this and clean yourself with your left hand, but you eating with your right hand. You know what I'm saying? That's right. That's right. I remember that.
Right hand, because it's offensive, in the Muslim community to be putting your hands and such we eat out the same plate with everybody. You put your left hand in the same plate. It's just disgusting, It's just like,
that's like, wait a minute, what the heck?
Violating. Oh, violating.
That's when that sound effects come on. Like what? How you gonna put the duty pan inside this?
Exactly. Like that's so disgusting. Like, but see, when you understand the culture and everything behind it, it makes sense. But anyone from the outside is just they can't see like why. But but I understand it. So I don't take offense to it, and I'm not mad at the fact that I had to learn how to eat with my right hand. But at first, when I was younger, I thought I was very offended. I was like, I was actually hurt. Like this is just naturally me. How they make you feel bad. Like the shaitan, the devil. So as a child, you hear the devil, and everyone's supposed to everybody in your family's right hand, and then everyone just stops and look at you like you got like you need to be like you need some exorcism done to you.
Exactly. So but family, getting back to the point, man, follow your passions, if you want to do a numerovation session with me, I can help you to find it. But as much as I can say what type of myself and people like Lloyd Strayhorn could say what type of career you should gravitate to, it's really what you love. You got to do what you love and turn what you love into something, and there's multiple numbers that run through our charts. Just like in astrology, there's multiple planets that run through our charts. Yeah. And before they demonized astrology and numerology, we were using that. Before the churches and all these different places demonized it, we were using it prior to them demonizing it, because they know when you use those type of modalities from a proper and pure intention, it can help you to be a better Christian, Muslim, or agnostic, whatever you want to be. It can be help you, but also it gives you the I self and the know thyself method, understanding yourself more. And sometimes a lot of churches, a lot of temples want to take you from knowing yourself. But I have to commend, especially the Nation of Islam, that always talked about that know thyself, that black man and woman is God. They always taught that. And I have to commend that they kind of took away a lot of that madness out of my head, especially when I was in the 5% nation, So, you got to find your talents. Like we were saying, you got to find your talents, What now, Empress Aisha, now a lot of people, we probably really never got to formally introduce you and who you really are. Maybe we need to.
That'll come eventually. We just gonna cruise. Let's cruise. Let's just cruise right now. I want to.
Yes.
Cruise right now. You know what? And I'm really working on some details on this on my end over here. Good, good. So, I have something I want to bring to the table. Well, that the universe wants me to bring to the table.
Yes.
And I'm really working on that. And it's just a few. You can't build. You could do certain. Do with so much by yourself, but it really does take a nation to build a nation. So right. It's like this is what we're doing. What we're doing is bigger than just us. It's bigger than just two individuals sitting online. This is bigger than us. It's bigger than all of us. This is great. So I really don't want to have too much emphasis on me, on what I'm doing just yet, just because I really have to iron out some things over here, manifesting here.
You got to iron out the kinks. You got to iron out the kinks, right?
Yes, I'm doing it for us. This is not about me. This is about us.
You know how to iron? You know how to iron?
I'm really good at ironing. I'm good at ironing. Yeah, I'm good at. Real good.
I think that's the first thing my mother taught me is how to iron. So, yeah, you're 3 years old. Y'all gonna learn how to iron your diaper. Shit. You know, back in my day, back in my day, it was
oh my God.
back in my day, it was a nappy. It was a cloth nappy. You had to have you had to wash it every day. It wasn't no diaper and no loves and none of that. We had nappies, and that's how it was all made out of cloth. So you had to wash it and you had to iron it.
That was the life back then. That was the life, right?
Oh man! Oh, look, I used to have fun. I don't care.
That builds character. It builds great character.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does. Because when I see things, when I see things like old ironing boards, or I see wash pans and all that kind of stuff, because we used to wash it when I used to go back and forth to the Caribbean, we used to wash at the river, or we used to wash in the wash pan. And then what's so interesting, my aunt, my great aunt, she had a midwifery in the back, so she was a midwife. So I would hear children get smacked, and then they start crying, or all that. I used to see the bedpan full of blood and the afterbirth. I used to see all of this when I was a child. I used to see all of this. I was like, wow. She used to have me help her, and bring me this, or put my gloves on my hands. She used to let me put her gloves in her hand before she walked into the midwifery in the back, which my grandfather built the house. The midwifery, he built the house in the back. He built multiple houses in Spanish Town in Jamaica. So I experienced a lot of that as a child, just watching that kind of stuff happen.
That's amazing. Yeah. I mean, compared to what's going on in today's time, you don't really, I mean, it's what goes on in the world, but you don't hear about it. There's children, I know children right now who do not know how to wash their socks with their hands. They don't know how to wash their socks. They don't know how to wash a t-shirt. They don't know how to hand wash. In their clothing. It's really interesting. It's like, I don't have clean clothes. I'm like, well, wash it. and then look in their face like what are you like they're oblivious. And it's really interesting what the era that we live in. Like, you'd be surprised how many children know nothing about washing their own clothes.
I mean, imagine the children or people that don't even know where an apple or an orange come from. I'm dead serious. You got people that don't know. Young people right now think it comes from Whole Foods or it comes from Patmark. It don't come from an orange tree or orange patch or apple patch.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
You're right, because some children don't know if the apples grow above ground, underground. They don't understand. Like, some of them just really don't know that, and it's pretty interesting. Like, it is what it is.
Some people don't know where maple syrup come from. Maple sap. They don't know what maple sap is. I've been to a maple syrup farm and tree and all that. I've been to all of that. I've seen this. Where honey come from, not just honey from a market, where the bees and all of that, the honey bee and all that. I've seen all of this, which is interesting.
Okay. That's really good. Well, you've been exposed to life.
Yeah.
To real life.
I've been exposed.
Organic.
Organic. They're here in America. A lot of the places that, like the apple orchard. I've been to the apple orchards here in America. I've been to apple orchards. I've been to orange places where they have the orange trees and a long, stretch of oranges. I've been to a lot of those different places. Being exposed, and I think parents out there, you need to expose your children if you want them to be balanced, especially through nature and all the different things. Take them to camping. We used to go camping and all that. Take them camping, take them up to the mountains and all that, where they can really breathe, because you can't breathe in the city too much. You gotta breathe. Take deep breath.
They rats and maybe some roaches here and there, but you show them some other type of bug, they get terrified. You know, say that, you know, city children don't know what grasshopper is, you know, or cricket. Like, yeah, the locusts making the little sounds. It's like, what is that? Like, city children are not exposed to certain things. You know, little lizards like you see in Florida, that little lizards always running around and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
You know, it's like two different worlds. It's different worlds out here. You know, it's very different. But you know, the city children don't get exposed to a lot of nature. It's like also when my daughter was young, there's hardly no grass out here in the city. Like you don't see grass patches on us. You go walk down a neighborhood, but you don't see no grass. You might see a little tree, maybe some little sprouts of grass growing. So one day I took her to put her feet on some grass, and she was so excited. It was just a small patch, but her standing on that little patch was like she just went to a whole new world. She just looking off that little patch of grass, you know. It's very different. And my other daughter, my youngest one, she has never experienced touching grass until like she was almost 1 year old. No, after 1 year old. So when I first put her feet on grass, she thought it was the most weirdest, disgusting thing on the planet. She didn't want her feet touching the grass. She just kept lifting her feet up, like don't put me on that. Like I don't know what that is. Like, like
wow.
I had to keep picking her up, and she would cry, and she would get all irritated. So, you know, that's the city life. And we was at the botanical garden, so where the grass was beautiful, just perfect. Everything was just gorgeous. But she did not want her feet touching that grass for nothing.
Man, I knew I had a girlfriend that didn't like to touch grass either. And I always wanted to walk barefoot. Let's go to the park and walk. No, that grass nasty. You got dogs, you got cats. I was like, oh my goodness, where are you from again? Like, where you from, child?
Playing with mud. I remember playing with mud when I was little, making mud pies, and having little mud balls, making mud bombs and little forks and throwing little mud balls around. None of that happened. So not play with mud. That's just disgusting. Like they don't even like that's not even heard of. That's not even a conversation, a thought, nothing.
Right. Wow.
So that's
crazy.
Life, you know, when you're in the South, your parents kick you outside. You got to figure out what to do when you back in those days of how you going to play. And let's dig a hole and play with the mud, make mud pies.
Exactly.
Go mud at each other, you know, build a fort and duck behind it and throw it like you're throwing bombs at each other, little stuff like that. So it's a whole different life.
It's a different life, you know, because sometimes it's it's a different life. Just like that song, Street Life is the only life I know. Street life. Some people, that's all they know is street life. That's all it's street. It's right here in New York City and major cities. That's all they know is that type of street life. They don't know the country life or the grass life and the other types of life that we can all exhibit and be a part of. And you know, and I every chance I get, I take off my shoes and go put it in that dirt and put it in that grass.
I can't do that. I can't do that for some reason. Not like I used to.
Right.
I see so much filth in the city. Like if I go somewhere else, I could do it, but in the city, I'd be feeling like that. I won't even eat an apple off the tree if it's growing in my neighborhood. Like I will not touch the apple. They have a little garden. They had a garden on my rooftop and had like the basil growing and stuff like that. I was like, I'm not eating that. I'm just paranoid, like the city has got too much stuff going on for me to eating this food, growing out here. Like, So it is what it is.
In survival, in disaster preparedness, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I learned that real quick. And you can look at the animal life in the neighborhood and see if they're thick and they're strong. You know that if they're looking all kind of shabby and skinny and crackhead looking, that's not the type of food you want to eat in that neighborhood. But if your squirrel in your neighborhood is looking good and strong and fat, okay, there you can pay attention to what's going on around nature. That the birds looking like a big old scrawny little, wings falling off. They look like they need a damn wheelchair. You leave them alone. That's a crackhead bird and a crackhead squirrel, and
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you don't want to eat the food, because if we don't know where our fruits and vegetables are coming from anyway.
That
but
is
if you
so
grow it, you don't know who's sticking their feet in it and pissing in it. You don't know.
That is so true. That's different.
So at least if I'm in a neighborhood and I know dandelions are growing here, I've been in that park numerous times to see where the dogs go into and where they don't, or where the cats go into, and I know where to pick a dandelion, because Asians walk through your community. You got Asians that walk through your community, and okay, that's thank you very much. They want to be a part of the show, but and you got Asians that walk through your community and pick dandelions and then sell it right back to you, or they go through Prospect Park and picking all that stuff and sell it right back to you in their stores.
Make me feel away. Make me feel away. Might as well go there and pick it myself, like you said. Might as well do it yourself.
Do it your darn self and stop playing.
That's why I want to have land. That's why I said what I want is more than just a house. I need a garden. I need to grow my food, my herbs, everything. I need to see it. So, I need to know that this is really what it is.
Exactly.
No, all that stuff.
Well, my darling, it's now 9:55. We've been on once again, family. Tomorrow, the rescheduling of our beautiful couple that's coming on tomorrow, Asir, the Duke of Tears, and Selena, the Empress of 10,000 Years, rescheduled for tomorrow. That's Thursday, August the 13th. They're rescheduled at 9 o'clock, same time, 9 o'clock. They'll be up here. But, we usually come on a little earlier just to hype up the audience. And just remember, I want to remind you, of course, coming up, we have on the 16th, August the 16th, we have Educator and Comedian Sync. And then August the 23rd, we have Dr. Mukasa Africa coming in live and direct. So we got some shows coming up. Also, I'm trying to work on somebody. I'll tell you offline. I don't want to spoil it. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you offline. It's not good to be telling everybody everything, because people be. Yeah, I've said certain things on air, and then the next minute another person go and book that same person.
Okay.
Yeah, because because they watching, they paying attention, and it's good. It's all good. I want to spread the wealth. It's all about spreading love. Spread love. I love spreading. Spread love. You got to spread love. Oh man. Anything you want to end with, my dear? You want to end with anything beautiful, sis?
Just give me 1 second. Could you just give me 1 second? I want to. Yeah. I'm going to I'm going to let you take the platform.
Okay. You want to turn your what?
I just want you to take the platform. You go full screen.
Okay. We're about to finish up now. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Well, for any spiritual upliftment and self-esteem consultation, this is the Empress to talk with and to, and just collaborate and connect with. Make sure you email her at empressaishaamor@gmail.com for her beautiful products. You can check out her products on IG at Womillion. That's WOMILLION_adornments. Check out those beautiful adornments that I call them orgasmic adornments, because they're very orgasmic. They bring out that orgasmic energy. You know what I'm saying? The blues are my favorite colors. The blues are one of my favorite colors. So I love that. And then of course you're wearing some of your stuff on now, right? You're wearing it now, right? You're wearing some of your earrings on?
I am wearing a neck piece.
Okay. Oh yes. Let me see that. Okay. Let's see the neck piece. Let's see. Let's make that neck piece come up to the front. Let's make it come up to the front here. Okay. We're gonna make it. Oh, ooh, that's nice. You made that. Wow.
Yes. But this is also um a headband, so it stretches, so you
Right.
can wear it like a headband.
Oh wow. Oh, let me. Oh, that's silky. What, ladies? Y'all need to get with it.
It
Look
has the
at.
crystals on it,
Yes.
stones and made of stones and wood. You can wear it around your neck, which is
Oh man.
today, tonight.
I love it. I love it. Hey, get in contact with her. Get in contact with PayPal her too. You know, you want to get that. What a piece like that? How much does that run, people? Well, how much would that cost? That piece like
This one will run like $20.
$20.
It depends on the stones that I'm using, but this particular one will run for 20.
Wow, that's $20. That's nice.
Yeah,
That is
I'll make
nice.
areas, so
Right.
but this is the first one that I've created.
Mm-hmm.
I have another one I'd like to show, but I have to get off camera to go grab it real quick. So just, don't make me all big. You can take me off the big screen
I'll
now.
take you off. I'll take you off right now. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Okay, she's gonna go stuff. You don't get ready shut down. Make sure if you buy some products, make sure you go to her million adornments. This is her products that you purchase. Million is underscore adornments at IG, and also make sure you go to hit her on Cash App. Hit her on Cash App. Also hit her on Cash App. And that's Empress Amore. That's outside. Empress Amore. Let me bring her up right now. I think she's coming back. Okay, where you at? There you are. There you are. You are. What's up? You ready?
For me,
You ready?
the whole
Yeah. What you said?
Yes, listening to you just now, you sound like a robot to me. Like
I sound like a robot.
So I don't know if it went through what you.
Okay. No problem. But I can hear you now. We can hear you now.
Now here's the other piece.
Oh, that's nice.
This one was created. This one is created for a photo shoot that I'm about to do.
Show it again. Show it again. Show it again.
It's not.
Wow, that's nice.
This one is not created for myself. This was created for my daughter because she's gonna be the model. But this one is actually a headpiece, like a head crown.
Okay.
So that's what the original idea was for this one. But this one is also, you can wear it like this just for fashion. Just put it like right here. Just something so cute. Just put it on like a little shoulder bag.
Okay.
Well, it's just like for fashion. This one is for fashion.
And it could go around your neck too. It could go around your neck also.
Not this particular one. Not this particular.
But you can make something like that for around your neck and also.
Yes. But just because this one is I have a sneak preview basically right now for an upcoming photo shoot we about to do. So like I said, we are working on some new, working on some new projects. So so that create things that really resonates with us and our spirit for where we are going and where we are and where we're going. Not just trying to step. Not even trying. Let me take that word out. We're going into our world.
Yes.
Into our kingdom or queendom, whatever you want to call it. This is us. So this is
right.
This is us. This
Wonderful.
Is us.
Wonderful. All right, family, make sure you order or contact her via email at Empress Aisha Amore if you want some of that beautiful jewelry at gmail.com. And check out the jewelry that she has on @Womillion_adornments. Cash App, where she can get payment through Cash App and PayPal. Of course, $ Empress Amore and PayPal at Aisha McBride at gmail.com. Well, and thank you very much, beautiful, for being here with me on this emergency run. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing it again. Yeah. So, and we can't wait to have our informative couple on here. It's a beautiful. Another Empress is gonna be up here with us, and another King is gonna be up here. I see the Duke of Tyr and his beautiful wife will be here with us again on the 13th. That's tomorrow, Thursday, August the 13th. We're going to even shout out Queen Afua for her birthday tomorrow. Also, tomorrow's her birthday.
Queen Afua,
Yes.
this is for you.
Yes.
Happy upgrade day.
Upgrade, exactly.
Yes. You know, you're not getting older, you're being upgraded. That's it. It's an upgrade.
Time.
All the time.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, I even seen Brother Polite's birthday was August the 10th. Brother Polite's birthday was August the 10th, so I know he had a good time. I seen him on his IG having a good time.
Yes, well, happy upgraded birthday. I mean, upgraded day.
He had a good time. So,
yes. So that's good.
So big up to all the Leos out there. Big up to all the Leos. Big up to all the Leos.
To the Leos, yes, all the Leos. We're in the Leo era, the season. I love it. Who's next after Leo? Right. Who's after the Leos?
Oh, after Leo's Virgo. Virgos, right.
Okay, the Virgo's coming up. Okay, yes.
Virgo comes next. That's right. There they go. My sister's a Virgo, so yeah, get ready for them. Virgo, your party's coming next.
Okay.
All right, my dear.
Family.
Be safe, okay?
Yes.
And we'll talk later, okay?
All family, right. Yes. Much love to everyone. Yes.
Peace and love.
Peace and love, yes.
That's our Empress, of course. That's the Empress, of course. She'll be with us tomorrow. And tomorrow we will have Asir, the Duke of Tears. Tomorrow, Asir, the Duke of Tears. On Sunday, we have the one, the only educator and comedian Sync. And on Sunday, August 23rd, Dr. Mukasa Africa. Let us close out with some of our sponsors, and we'll be out of here. And man, so much going on in this world. We got so much things to say right now. We got so much things to say. Like Bob Marley would say, I'll never forget no way they crucified Jesus Christ. I'll never forget no way they sold Marcos Garvey for his rights. I'll never forget no way. You know, all them songs that Bob Marley used to sing, boy. Woo, Lord have mercy. All right, so let's close out, family. Of course, once again, tomorrow, reschedules tomorrow. I said the Duke of Tears, August the 13th. August the 16th, once again, is Sync, the comedian and educator. And on August the 23rd, we have Dr. Mukasa Africa coming up. And then, of course, let's big up the one, the only petalwise.com. That's petalwise.com. If you want to get all your organic needs and all your needs for natural gynecology, she's a natural gynecologist and acupuncturist. You can also go and order on that website. And remember, make sure you use the coupon code King 2020. That's the coupon code King 2020. Petalwise.com. That's www.petalwise.com for real estate needs. If you want a real estate family, you want to learn how to get your own real estate, contact this real estate agent, the sales agent herself. I should also help you, guide you through the credit cleanup and all that. Her name is Janelle Lewis. 347-866-1153. That's 347-866-1153. You want to do a motivation session with me? You can text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And what else do I have to promote in regards to motivation? Yes, here we go. Boom. If you want to pre-order my book, Numerovation for Mental Stability, that's the price is $39.99. That's $39.99, only $40. Please send the $40 to paypal.me/ paypal.me / the Numerovator. That's paypal.me / the Numerovator. Please send that to me, and please use the full name and mailing address. That's please put your full name and mailing address in the notes section. Okay. Okay, let's get ready to close out. Let's finish this off. Let's finish that off. Let's close out. I'm finding out that I'm having a few technical difficulties, but hey, let's keep it moving. To order my book, go to Amazon or Kindle. That's Amazon or Kindle. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Also, numbers are simple. Our children's health is important. And no promotion is bad promotion. That's no promotion is bad promotion. And don't forget, please subscribe today. Click on to be notified. Subscribe and click on to be notified. And then we are out of here. Last but not least, let's end with this prayer, Dr. Deborah Blair's prayer. This is the prayer we want to end with. Please, universal creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth and your love now. That prayer is written by Dr. Delbert Blair. And for more information, if you want to continue to support Dr. Delbert Blair's legacy, please go to his official website, www.themetacenter2.com. That's themetacenter2.com for books, ELF products, that's extra low frequency protectors, products, and much more at his website, www.themetacenter2.com. All right. So, family, I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh and sing some songs. And now we have to get the heck on out of here. It's only time is have to say so long. And I'll leave you with the song Black and White Story, written by me, and the book will be coming out. A children's book will be coming out under this song also. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Take care of yourself. Be safe. One love, one aim, one destiny. Take care. Peace. People who can hear and those who can see will be first to come up with anatomy. Analyze the truth about the way body will be first to come up with biology. To analyze the lives in the society will be first to come up with Egyptology. To construct the pyramids that you see will be first to come up with psychology. To analyze the minds in the vicinity will be first to come up with musicology.